well. Hello other girls and their friends, it's Donald. Welcome back to my kitchen. And on today's menu, I have cooked up an amazing website that teaches you how to make Dex Wars Standard 2017-2018. Yeah, I actually redesigned the website, so I can't wait to show it off to you. Here it is, links in the description. The 3-step system on how to make Pokemon decks. 3 steps. Step 1, Donald already made most of the deck for you. Yep, you can thank me later. And you can add in whatever Pokemon you like. And then the last step, try it out. I'll give you hints on how to make it smooth, how to make it fast, really fast. So, let's get started. Step 1 here is the trainer deck engine there. Well, hang on. That's what it looks like. Yeah, see, I got all the draw supporters, Pokeballs, stadiums. I kind of overdid it, so I'm gonna give you, here's the codes. Copy, paste, important the Pokemon when you do the deck manager. And then here are some pointers on what you may want to take out. Yeah, first of all, I did put 12 energies in there. If you're not using a dark deck, you probably should switch it to whatever deck you use. Grass, fire, lightning, double colors energy. If one of your main attackers does not use double colors, switch it out. Parallel City is a default choice for stadiums. It works in many decks and it crushes. Your opponent will hate you. I mean, I will hate you if you use Parallel City. So, yeah, you can keep that or remove it for some other stadium that's better for your deck. Check out what, look up what stadium's good for you. And max elixirs. If you're using double colors energies, don't put those in, or you're lots of evolved Pokemons. But a lot of decks use max elixirs. Tapu Leles, I know it's expensive. If you do not have 2 Tapu Leles, only have 1, you're gonna have to add more draw supporters than that. Alright, and Shauna, love or hater, Shauna gets me less stuck. I think a lot of competitive decks, they'll take, I have 3 Leles, I don't need any Shaunas. Alright, go for that. So, moving on, that is deck template. But you're like, Donald, I don't trust, somebody handing me something and don't know how it really works. So I'm gonna break it all down for you. But, you can trust me. Okay, I'll tell you how it actually works. First of all, most important part, draw supporters. These are trainers that you can only play once per turn that give you a lot of cards to play. You need Pokemon, you need energies, you need a lot of cards every turn. And they give to you Sycamore, draw 7 cards, but throw away your hand. Yeah, and everybody shuffles your cards. And if you're not winning, you get lots of cards at the start of the game. Okay, and shuffle your hand, get only 5 cards. Yeah, these are my 3 favorites because they will help any bad hand. Yeah, if you got tons of cards and you have nothing you like, they'll fix it. All of them will fix it. So, how many of these wonderful cards do you need? If you're using Lele's, special Pokemon's, draw supports, which we'll take a look in a bit, you can get away with a minimum of 8. Like a lot of decks, a lot of heavy Lele decks will use 8. But if you have nothing, I found out you need actually 15 to make things go smoothly. There's a reason why you can get away without fewer. So I'm going to show you right now. So, why can you get fewer? Ultra Ball. Normally, most decks have 4 Ultra Balls. They can be converted to draw supporters through the wonderful Tapu Lele Coconut Master Wonder Tag. You can get any draw supporters. Yeah, you can also convert those Ultra Balls that shrink your hand. Discard 2 cards and use Banana Master, Sushi Master to help pull you more cards. So the whole trick of this is you can get away with less draw supporters if you use Ultra Balls. If you don't, trust me, it takes 15 to make everything run very nicely with no Leles, no Banana Masters, none of those. So we found that out. All right, so now what just all these cards? Why do they matter? They give you cards to play. All right, so what else do you need? You need energy cards, and how many energies do you need? 12 is the best number. For most decks, they need 12. If you're using a special deck that only needs 1 energy, like 1 DC and stuff, you can actually get away with 8 to 10. If you only need 1 energy, some decks do that. I'm gonna make one up. Trevenant Garbodor. Did that deck, it only needs 8 energy cards. No more than that. And if you're running some crazy special deck like Volcanion, Xerneas break that loses tons of energies. You can go up to 14, but 12 is the balanced number you start with. Alright, that's how many energies you need in even standard and even expanded. Unless you get one of those really weird ones. Alright, next up, you need things that get you energies quickly. Yeah, usually, double cuz energy is enough for decks that do that. You know, Max Elixir, yeah, helps out basic Pokemons on the bench line. Yep, but if you evolve them, it doesn't work. But these kind of work in every deck. And more importantly, I'm skipping a lot of this. There are Pokemons that get you energies very, very quickly. Usually they are part of your trainer Pokemon core, which we'll talk about, but it just depends, like Vikavolt, Volcanion. We'll get to those later. So, moving on, you need some ways to make your Pokemon attack quickly. The better energy bonus you have, or they attack with very few energies you can get, 2 Pokemon's all ready to go, and that's really, really good. So, moving on, utility trainers. These cards do something really special that can help you out. Bridget, fill up your bench space quickly with 3 Pokemons. Very good at the start. Guzma, drag out victims off the bench line so you can finish them off, get 2 prize cards, and you get a free retreat with the Acerola. Oh yeah, heal up your Pokemon, pick everything up, pick all the energies up. These things, they change the game. They don't give you more cards, but you still need them. So I'm giving you, that's why they're there. That's why most decks run, you know, 1 on Bridget, 1 Acerola, 3 Guzma at least. So that's why you need them. What else? Deck dinners. What makes the deck set really fast up? What makes it fit really smooth? These things. Yep. Pokeballs, Ultra Balls, Nest Balls. If you have extra deck space, or you can take away a Pokemon line, these will do it. This is the magic ingredient here. This is the secret ingredient. Why? I'm going to recommend actually 6. Most decks can get away with 4 Ultra Balls, but if you add more of these in, you could make your deck set up faster. Nest Ball gets you any basic Pokemon. Get some on the bench, get them ready to evolve, so you can charge them up. Timer Ball or Evil Soda. You can pick any evolution. Any evolution. Stage 1, Stage 2. It is like a Joker's. These are Joker cards. They thin your deck out, so now you draw less of the things that you don't need, and everything sets up smoother. Believe me, add these up, your deck will set up very fast. So I'm going to actually recommend 6 for a very fast speed. Okay, what else? Retreat. You gotta get your Pokemon back if they get dragged out, or you're starting off with a bad Pokemon that's not supposed to be active. Yeah, that you want to evolve in the back. So you gotta add. Most people these days are running Float Stones. 3 Float Stones. 3 is the magic number in Retreat. You can run 3 switches. Guzma helps out with that. So yeah, a lot of decks actually have 6. You need Retreat. You gotta get it covered. So I'm gonna recommend 3 cards, most of them being Flow Stones, especially in the deck template. And there are other Pokemons that can help you get away with that. So, those are necessary. Stadium nowadays! Actually, yeah, nowadays there's still very powerful stadiums. Very, very powerful stadium. Are you using a water fighting deck? Get this thing. This thing sets up your deck really quickly. Or are you using basic grass or basic lightning? This will protect your Pokemon in a very drastic way. And Field Blower kind of counts as a stadium now because it takes away those powerful stadiums from your opponent. So the very minimum, you're going to run 2 Field Blowers, or you will be running stadiums yourself because they do something very, very good. So how many stadiums you want? You can get a minimum of 2, 0, and if that stadium is really good, 4. Something like Po-Town. We don't have Po-Town in this picture, but that thing is awesome. If you don't evolve your own Pokemons, it crushes. You're going to see that soon. Actually, I don't know when you're watching this video, but stadiums are very powerful. Parallel City. Yeah, there we go. So, next is unique combat Poké Tools. This is not the Float Stone. This is stuff you put on your Pokemon that makes it a lot stronger. Here's an example. Fighting Fury Belt. Your Pokemon doesn't evolve. Here's how you can make it evolve. Put a Firing Fury Barrel on it, 40 more hit points, 10 more damage. 40 hit points make a huge difference on especially basic GX Pokemons. They will pretty much be stage 1, sometimes even stage 2 levels. Choice Band, 30 more damage against GX Pokemons. Many times this card can get you the KO. Like you need this card to get the KO, 1-hit KO. So that's big. Bodybuilding Dumbbell. You know, Choice Band kind of beats it many times, but there are times where this card could push you from a 1-hit KO to a 2-hit KO and defend your Pokemon in that way. So, oh yeah, this only works in Stage 1 Pokemons, but they will become Stage 2 after that, for sure. So, combat Poke Tools make your Pokemon stronger. I recommend you should average 3, minimum get 2. Most decks can go 4 because they really need the Poke Tool to boost their, your Pokemons. What else? Recycle trainers. You gotta have at least 1 Super Rod, 1. I should have Brock Scratch. I should have Rescue Stretcher. That's the big popular one. These are 2 popular ones. Sycamore is gonna destroy some card you want. Something gets KO'd. You need to get them back in your deck, or you need to get DCs back in your deck. Special Charge. I think these are the big 3 to recycle your cards back. So you need a way to recycle your trainers. Don't be so twitchy with the mouse. Moving on. This is kind of old. This is for standard expanded, but one day we may get to update this where you have other deck thinners that can thin your deck down, make it smaller. They're just cards that represent other cards. Shrinks your deck down so you just draw the stuff you need. So we're gonna skip it because there are not much of these in standard anymore. Mainly you use Ultra Balls, Death Balls, and Time Balls now. And finally, if you have room for this, yeah, deck space is a premium. You can put in Crushing Hammers, Enhanced Hammers, Trainers that slow your opponent down. Not quite a thing anymore these days in standard, but I'm gonna leave it around. Yeah, you can do it. Extra deck space? Sure. Crushing Hammer, basic stuff. Garbodor, shut down all abilities, including your own. So we have to get a way to do that. So, what else? Finally, we've talked about the cores, so we can, go back to that, all the way back to that. There it is. That's the deck template. I have a little bit of everything right there for you. Okay. You're happy with this, right? I don't have to say anything else. Oh, come on, Donald, keep finishing up. All right. So, adding Pokebot in. Don't go what Themes Deck do where they have like 3, 4, 5 Pokemons. You should be only focusing on 2. You may have some 1 or 2 extra attackers, but you have 2 core lines of Pokemons. One of your first cores should be really fast Pokemon. Yeah, usually it's a basic, it's a Stage 1 that uses very little energies. Stage 1s are really fast now. So, I'll give you an example. Drumpa GX. Basic has a GX that gives you more cards, 1 double Ghost Energy, 1 of any other energy, and 1-shots other GX Pokemons. That is awesome. So yeah, have a line of Drumpas. You can squeeze in most decks. How about Alolan Raticate? Oh, I got a lot of comments. Donald, we hate Alolan Raticate. Oh, we love Alolan Raticate. This thing attacks for free. No energies. Just give it a Choice Band. And you can 2-shot this Drumpa for no energies. And it would have trouble finishing this off too, so unless it's Berserk. Anyways, it is a very fast Pokemon. Or the Alolan Vulpix works with any deck. Free attack, double Ultra Ball, 2 of any Pokemons. You know that you're not going to be able to attack because you have a very big setup. So you will use the Alolan Vulpix to find cards to help you evolve. Yeah. So your first core, usually something really fast. You can have 1 to 3 of these cards, and it's the card that you really want in front when you start the game off. Now, your bigger core. Core number 2, your complementing line. These are probably big, very, very tough Pokemon to take set out. Look at these. Stage 2, but they probably have something very powerful. They have just big stats, good abilities. So here's an example. Garbodor and Drumpa together. They are actually pretty fast. Yeah, only 1 energy, but they suck at the start. The more items your opponent plays, the stronger they become. But at the start, your opponent hardly plays any items. Middle of the game, yeah, you can get a 2-shot. End of the game, oh yeah, 1-hit kill. Your opponent plays 10 items, 1-hit kill city, but they take time to set up. So in the meantime, you fight with your Drumpa. How about Decidueye? Yeah, Decidueye, Stage 2, takes a couple turns to set up. However, you get free damage wherever you like. His attacks, pretty darn good. So, but the free damage. But it takes a while to set up, so he can actually go with many decks because the damage helps anywhere, anytime. And Metagross. Oh, we haven't seen Metagross so often, but it was a very big deck in day. This was like the toughest deck in the Steel deck. You get an ability that gives you free energies from your discard. Free metal or psych energies go back to your main Pokemon. And basically with Metagross's infinite free energies, you can juggle them around. Your retreats are free. You use max potions. They take a while to set up, so you would use the Alolan Vulpix to set up both the Decidueye and the Alolan and Metagross. There we go. So those are examples of 2 lines. Just only focus on 2. Don't go more than that, or you'll be in trouble. You have like a extra Pokemon, extra basic here and there, but focus on 2. 2 is the best. You can even go for 1 to 2. Alright, what else? Testing your deck. You're just gonna have to try it out and make it see how it works. So, chances are, you'll find out something's gonna go wrong. How do you fix that? Let me show you. Alright, so keep track. When you're losing, there's always something you are missing. The first one is, if you don't have any cards to play in your hands, you need more draw supporters. Like I said, if you had no Lele's, no Banana Master, Sushi Master, you need 15. 25% of your deck for big draw supporters and you would not be stuck. That was how many I had to have to be happy with that. So this is an easy problem. If you don't have any cards in your hands, add more draw supporters. What if you don't have the right cards? That's the biggest one. Oh, I have all draw supporters and nothing. Oh, I got all energies, all evolved Pokemons. The Pokemons I don't want, that you need deck thinners. Deck thinners. Deck thinners make your decks run really fast. These are trainers like Ultra Balls to get home in on whatever Pokemon you want. Yeah, so trust me, add in those Nest Balls, Evil Sodas, your deck will set up quite quickly. Yep, and that's the same thing. Deck is running too slow. Add deck thinners. Add items in that home in. They're jokers. They can get you whatever you want. You can get multiple cards with that one single trainer. It gives you multiple options. And finally, if you don't do enough damage, it's probably just your Pokemon. I mean, you can add in Poke Tools, you can add in spread damage, Tapu Koko, can hurt everything and weaken them up. Necrozma, 100 damage to all GX cards. Yeah, but you need to 2-shot most Pokemons. It's 90 for basic GX, 110 for stage 1 GX. And for stage 2, you need 130 to get those 2-shots. Though these days, most Pokemons, a lot of decks can get 1-shots now. Especially on basic GX, 1-hit KO, so that's 180. Alright, and... yeah, you can skip that. Okay, that is it. That is my guide. Did you like my new website? Does this help you at all? I hope it does. So, it's me passing my knowledge to you. That is it. Hope you can make a few better Pokemon decks. Prove your power and make them set up faster. Destroy your opponent. Oh yeah, good luck with that. So, thank you very much, Integrals and the Friendship. I always see you guys next time for another Pokemon video. Thank you. Bye-bye.